You're going to have to bear with us for one hot shot slip.
Sometimes this segment goes off the rails a little bit, but tonight we are riding those rails. We begin, though, with video from a protest in California, although that's not the focus of the clip. Watch as a woman runs into the picture carrying a kid. She's pounding on the little boy's back. He was choking. The woman ran toward a deputy who happened to be on the scene monitoring the protest. Deputy Cameron Kinsey saw the toddler was unconscious and stopped breathing. So the deputy did what's called a mouth sweep procedure, basically using his finger to clear the airway. The boy somehow swallowed a coin. The deputy's move got the coin turned sideways and unblocked the airway. Wow. The baby started breathing again. Paramedics got there not long after that and took the toddler to the hospital to get checked out. This actually happened at the end of May, but the LA County Sheriff's Office just released the video.
What quick action. Like, you see him sprint up to the mom before she didn't have to run to him. He saw her and bolted towards her. No hesitation at all. Deputy Kinsey says actually nothing else going around him mattered at the time, just that baby. So you see the first, I couldn't tell if that was a girl or a woman, run to get the deputy. Just runs over to her.
Yep, immediately. Horrifying. Like you said, no hesitation. Trying to figure out what's going on with that baby. How smart to do that little sweep method. That's actually the first step when someone's choking, if they are small, to open the mouth to see if the blockage is, you can reach it with your hand. And I mean, most people think to just go straight to the back compressions, but I mean, if he could do it that quickly and wait for paramedics, way to go, officer. The training paid off. Now, our news crews catch a lot of crazy things on cameras, and this is a new one. A reporter and photographer headed to an early morning assignment in New York spotted a black bear yesterday morning. It's actually in White Plains, New York. The bear ran into a parking garage. The news crew followed the animal. Now, it didn't stay there long. They kept tracking it. One of them called 911 to keep police updated on where the animal was headed. Now, we saw the bear run along a busy street. It hopped over a guardrail. It ended up in a city park. And right here, it's rambling past apartment buildings and in their front door, or past their front doors, not in their front doors. That's wishful thinking. I love bears. I would welcome one to walk into my door. You really, how do you think you would react if you're just strolling along in the park there and all of a sudden there's this giant bear just kind of galloping through? Well, I know, so this is probably what they're going to tell me not to do, but I usually have treats on me. Oh, bad idea. I know. Keep reading. Just want to hug it. Keep reading. Now, police did try to corner this bear, and it took off, and it ended up disappearing into the woods near Pace University. Now, there have been several sightings of bears recently in Westchester County. Now, police don't know if it's the same bear, and experts say when animals end up close to people, the bears are probably just looking for food. The best way to prevent encounters is, all right, well, see, I told you, is not to feed the bear. So what's the best way to prevent encounters? Experts say Miss carry treats in her pocket. Do not feed them to avoid encounters. But if I'm already in an encounter, I think that's a loophole for me. And it's also, don't leave food anywhere where these animals can get it. But always, you're so cute, just looking for a friend. And, you know, maybe and a snack. He would be a friendly bear for you and your treats. To be honest, your dog is about as big as that bear. That's what I'm thinking. That's not an exaggeration. Your dog is about as big. She comes up to past my waist when she's standing there. So if you and Ophelia were on a walk and you saw the bear, I have an extra leash at home. So you put a collar on the bear? Just have one on one side, one on the other? Two giant pets. Oh, that'd be the goal. All right, finally, two people are on track for a special friendship thanks to a love for trains. 3-year-old Jake loves his locomotives. In fact, he and his mom started a coronavirus tradition. Every day, he would stand on the platform waving to the train as it came out of a tunnel and went by in Franklin, Massachusetts. Now, what started as a connection to the train built into a relationship between Jake and one of the train's conductors, Troy Thornton. In fact, it got to the point where Troy would open the door and say, "Hi, Jake. See you tomorrow." Oh, that's so cute. Jake's mom says in the little guy's mind, he was waving to a superhero. That's how much he loves his trains. According to Troy, waving to Jake makes his day more than he could ever say. The two got to meet. You see that in the pictures there. Jake even went for a ride on Troy's train. But the routine's actually going to change soon. Troy's transferring to a different line. Oh. Jake drew him a little special goodbye picture. Oh, I think we saw in one of those clips there. Troy says the daily encounter helped him forget the troubles of the world, even for just a minute or two. Now, this is a story that gives you the warm fuzzies. I don't care who you are, you get a little awe and some fuzzies going. Those smiles. And maybe it's encouragement to just wave to everybody more often. You never know whose day you're going to make. Absolutely. Those are your hot shots tonight. Hope you enjoyed.